Hey, Pattison, Newcastle News Sports reporter. I'm reporting live from the 50-yard line here at Neshannock High School. The Lancers are your MAC champions. They held on to defeat the Mohawk Warriors 13-7. It was quite a game. Stay tuned and stay intact. Got a little bye week going in, a little break. What can you say about heading into the playoffs?
Well, we're excited. We're honored to be the representative coming out of the MAC, and we believe that we've earned the number one spot in the WPIAL playoffs. Hi, baby. We believe we've earned that spot, and if you look at it, we're the only team in the WPIAL AA that hasn't lost to a WPIAL opponent. We lost to a AAA Sharon team, which was week 0, which was like a scrimmage for us, and we've run the table, so we deserve the number one seed.
Well deserved, Coach. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Eric Scicchitano with CNHI Pennsylvania, and here's a quick look back at the happenings last week across the Commonwealth. Governor Josh Shapiro's administration settled a sexual harassment claim against former senior staffer Mike Vereb, and it was a cost of about $295,000 that was paid to the accuser and her attorneys. Multiple capital media outlets brought that settlement to light through public records requests. Pennsylvania Representative Dan Muser announced his bid for Speaker of the U.S. House, and within a day, he was out. An ugly and drawn-out process to replace former Speaker Kevin McCarthy finally ended this week with the election of Representative Mike Johnson of Louisiana. The Republican-controlled Pennsylvania Senate passed a bill proposing to change how parents of public school students challenge access to school library books and other educational materials that they find objectionable. The bill would mandate that all schools review everything and flag content for sexually explicit or excessive images and written passages. Parents could review those materials and choose to allow their children to access them. Democrats are not on board. They say the bill effectively acts as a book ban. However, Republicans say allowing an opt-in would avoid bans altogether. The bill moves to the Democratic-controlled House, where its prospects are unknown. Sticking with the Senate, its Education Committee advanced a bill this week toward a floor vote that looks to mandate that all schools, all public schools, hire at least one armed security member for each district building. Schools currently have the option to employ armed security, be it a school police officer, a resource officer, or a security guard. The bill from State Senator Mike Regan would be a directive. It advanced on party line voting with Democrats in opposition. Their concerns, largely, were out of the effectiveness of armed guards in an active shooter situation, as well as the bill is currently an unfunded mandate. Governor Shapiro signed 7 bills into law this week, and among them is the first update in decades that raise fees for dog licenses and kennels. The increase at most is modest, and resulting revenue is intended to improve dog law enforcement across the state. A bill introduced in the House this week proposes a ban on allowing school board directors to vote on union contracts on, really anything concerning collective bargaining, if someone they live with are in a romantic relationship with, or if it's their spouse, who are members of the bargaining unit. As it stands, directors largely can vote on union contracts if they have a loved one or immediate relative in the union, in most but not all cases. And lastly, goodbye to the Philadelphia Phillies. It was fun while it lasted. Go Birds. That's it for now. See you next week.